Hey, today I'm going to talk about the difference between doing like your standard boot camp or HIIT class as opposed to resistance training. I really try to encourage people who are in perimenopause or menopause to really concentrate more on their resistance training for numerous reasons, but I do get asked this question all the time, so I wanted to explain the key differences to you and go over some of those points with you. So resistance training is definitely characterized more by progressive overload. You're specifically working to grow that muscle, to create hypertrophy, to gain more muscle, or even just maintaining that muscle that you do have. Whereas when you go into your standard like HIIT camp or boot camp classes, the weights in those rooms usually are not heavy enough for you to really maintain your muscle throughout. Maybe in your smaller muscles, you might be able to, grow your bicep or your triceps or your shoulders, but when it really comes to your legs and your glutes and those larger muscles, they're not getting adequate overload. And so that's a really major distinction. Also, these HIIT or boot camp classes tend to be in a higher rep range, so they are more focused on endurance of the muscle, and that's not going to give you those muscle gains that you may be looking for. Another really, really big distinction, and I really want to drive this one home, is that when you resistance train, you are releasing testosterone and human growth hormone into your system. And as estrogen goes down, estrogen is very, very key to maintaining our muscle. So as that estrogen goes down, that testosterone and human growth hormone being released into our system can actually really kind of help counter that a little bit. Whereas when you do go into a HIIT class, you are mostly releasing cortisol into your system, and that will contribute to that muscle breakdown. It will also contribute to that stubborn belly fat sometimes that women are trying to get rid of as they age into their 40s and 50s and so on. So those are really major distinctions. Another thing about resistance training is that resistance training improves your insulin sensitivity, and that is going to help to contribute to fat loss over time. So that's another really important distinction. Also, as we gain that muscle from progressively overloading and lifting and really concentrating on the hypertrophy of muscle gain, we are also increasing our resting metabolic rate, which equals to burning more fat over time just by having more muscle.